All right, guys, another day here in the mats, living the dream. Me and the champ Colo, okay, our champion here, man, has been having a lot of success lately. Super proud of this guy, you know. And we're here on the mats, and we're talking about jiu-jitsu, and there's this thing on side control that I want to share with you guys. You know, there's a lot of athletes out there, especially lower belts. You know what I mean, like that. Man, how hard is it for you actually to pass someone's guard? You know, it's super hard. You know, like you spend a lot of energy to pass the guard. But how many times you pass the guard, you actually can conquer the side control and establish a good position?
It's a less rate people that can hold it.
Yeah, hold it good, you know, and take advantage of it. So just so you guys understand a little bit, look, back in the days in jiu-jitsu, like we called side control, we used to call 100 kilos, right? But 100 kilos, you gotta remember, like Master Helio Gracie was probably 65 kilos, super skinny, but they would call 100 kilos because even though he was 65 kilos, you could actually feel like you had 100 kilos on top of your chest. You know, man, we're 100 kilos, so we should be feeling like a ton on top of the guy, you know, like 1,000 pounds. You know what I mean? But coming from that principle, what we're trying to say here is that whenever you're in side control, you should take the most advantage as possible of the situation, you know, and drain your opponent when you're there. The guy can't just be hanging under you and spending no energy, and then whenever he gets replaced guard, if he does so, he's full of energy and ready to sweep you. You know what I mean? So whenever I actually get side control, I want to rip this guy so out of his body. I want to make him as tired as possibly can. So you're gonna give me the leverage of actually evolve my jiu-jitsu and actually go.
Even if I escape, I'm already loose. Like I'm already one. I don't have energy to continue the battle. You know?
That's it. So guys, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of details here. That you know, like again, you know, like one thing that I like to say is there is no right and wrong in jiu-jitsu. There's just different positionings. You know what I mean? Because like, oh, my professor showed me how to do differently. That's okay. And in your career in jiu-jitsu, you're gonna have to try different things and you're gonna have to adapt to your own body. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the king of truth. You know, I just have things that over the time I have acknowledged that, you know, makes more sense than others. But again, there's no right and wrong. There's what works for you and doesn't. And this is a position that have been working for me a lot and have had a lot of success with it. Okay? So one of the things, guys, like, what's the most important part of your body in jiu-jitsu?
Hips.
Hips. So why would I try to hug my opponent's neck if the most powerful and important part of the body to be controlled is called the hips? So instead of going up, you know, and hugging the neck, sitting through or whatever, or even having both hands on the same side of the body, which would give him leverage to escape, you know, what we're gonna try to do here, what I love to do here is always have my legs controlling one side of the hips and having my hands controlling my forearm controlling the other side of the hips. If you see, guys, I have hip to hip, my legs completely attached to him, just like if I pass glue on my thighs. Okay, my elbows now is pinching both of his legs together, which would minimize the angle for him to actually being able to use his legs into hipscaping. My hand, I don't necessarily need to hug tight. I can just put my hand here. On no gi, I do the same positioning. I just post my hand here, or I can just control the elbow and pinch my the collar and pinch my elbow down. The main thing here, guys, just to one, I don't want you guys just to be stuck. My toes are always on the ground, so if you come towards the back, you're gonna see that my toes are alive. You know why? Because I know he's gonna hipscape, and I know I have to follow up with him. So whenever I get into this position, every time he hipscapes, go, look up. I'm not even waiting for him to hipscape, for me actually to follow him. My thigh is super glued to him, and how does it feel there?
First of all, I'm losing all my oxygen. I'm trying to make energy, but you keep going with me. You keep going with me. It's
good. The only thing, you see that my left leg is out and my right leg is sprawled. Why? Because that makes my weight to be on him. If I put both of my knees on the ground, I release completely the pressure.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because now the weight's not on my opponent, the weight's on my knees. So whenever I sprawl here, now look, I make him carry my weight. Now I'm gonna control the collar, control the legs. There's one thing here, guys, that I said I always wanna follow up with my opponent. But some of them are smart. Instead of just keep hip escaping out to try to get out, they're gonna try to hip into me to generate space to then bring the knee inside. You know what I mean? That would be like something smart to do. But again, if I feel that the guy is coming towards me, not only outside, so look, he's gonna hip escape outside, I follow up. Now, when I feel he's hip escaping to me, look how I shut the door. I'll turn my leg inside, okay? See that I turn my leg inside, and then I call it windshield wiper, then I bring it right back. Boom, so vai, go, hip escape, go, follow, yep, boom, again. Look this, look how my leg comes inside, I shovel the leg, because usually turn your leg inside. Look, I shovel the leg here, I use my leg to bring his leg right back to where it was again. And you always be pushing your way towards the thighs. I'm always resting my ribs and my hips on his hips, okay guys? Because with time, when he's moving, my body tends to be going up. So I'm always bringing it back down so I control the hips, okay? So he moves, I follow him, he hips up, I turn, bring it back, boom, okay? So this again, just a couple details for you guys to try to put in your arsenal of positions. Very simple but very effective.
How I feel every time I try to push you, you was in the correct space. You are draining my energy. I'm getting tired, I'm not escaping. So right now I'm feeling like hell.
And even though like it's a position because the guy is so low that you feel uncomfortable, so you feel the need of trying to get out. And that need is gonna make you gas. You know what I mean? So good position, guys. Go check it out, have fun. Us. Alright guys, so talking about details, okay? There's this detail here that I'm gonna do with the hand on the collar that's gonna make a whole lot of difference for you guys as well. Because whenever I control his hips from the outside, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be hard for him to go that way. But you know that usually the guy always trying to come towards you, especially when you do it with someone who's very strong and very explosive. A lot of times you hear and the guy does a hip up towards me and I turn my hips and the guy keeps trying to go inside. You know, try to keep it turning inside. So you see the hand that I have in the collar? Okay, my hand's on the collar, deep on the collar. What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna open my elbow and I'm gonna turn my thumb down. Okay? So whenever my hand's on the collar there, whenever he's trying to turn, look, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna bring him back. If he insists, try to insist there. Look, he gets choked. Okay, he can't do it. And that's gonna bring me right exactly spot to bring my knee back. Okay, so every time he goes there, if he does just go, boom, if he's just here, he can just go here. But if he's just exaggerates completely, right, I'm gonna do, boom, yeah. Look how I bring him back. Okay, now I fix my hips. Okay, it's a very little detail, man. I'm telling you, this is gonna make a lot of difference in your game.
I'm not.
All right, guys, have fun. Alright guys, Cyborg here, man. If you love the videos, please subscribe to our channel, Cyborg TV, like, comment, and share with your friends. Thank you for the good vibes.